Okay, this is very different from the RNC, where we heard nothing and saw very little of former First Lady Melania Trump. In fact, her complete absence from the campaign trail has a lot of people wondering.
Oh, Stephen, I am trying to uncover the secrets behind the Kamala phenomenon. Like her plot to attract voters by making them, what is this word, happy?
Is that the Democratic convention behind you?
What? No. What? No. Yes.
What? Wait.
Yes.
It is? Why are you there?
Ever wonder what happens when you poke the orange bear? Well, Kimmel and Colbert just found out, and boy oh boy, did they unleash a Trumpster fire. Our favorite late-night jokesters decided to roast Melania Trump, and guess who couldn't handle the heat? Yep, the grumpy Trumpy himself. Buckle up, folks, cause this Twitter tantrum is one for the history books. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Alright folks, buckle up because the Comedy Kings are about to take the stage and roast the former First Lady like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Melania Trump made a rare appearance in compliance with Section 3, subsection 2.7 of her prenuptial agreement.
Good evening, New York City, our hometown. Let's seize this moment and create a country for tomorrow.
In her still today,
To me, there's nothing more beautiful than watching a man and his wife try not to smudge each other's bronzing cream, you know?
Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert, the dynamic duo of late-night laughs, decided to team up and turn Melania Trump into their personal punchline. And let me tell you, it was a sight to behold. Kimmel kicked things off with a zinger that had everyone in stitches. He pointed out Melania's infamous "get me out of here" face. You know, the one she wears whenever she's within a 50-foot radius of her husband. It's like watching someone try to escape a bad date, but the date is her entire life. Ouch! Not one to be outdone, Colbert jumped in with both feet. He compared the Trump's marriage to a bizarre White House sitcom. Can you imagine?
Where is Melania? Here to tell us where is Melania, former First Lady Melania Trump, everybody. Hello, Madam First Lady.
Hello, Stephen. And hello, Chicago, the greatest city in the world. What is this thing she does where she opens her face and it goes ha 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 ha?
It's called laughter. It's called laughter, ma'am.
The Real Housewife of Mar-a-Lago. Or maybe I Love Lawsuit. The audience was eating it up like it was comedy caviar. But Kimmel wasn't done yet. He doubled down with a joke about Trump's wedding ring being the only circle that fits on his finger. I mean, have you seen those tiny hands? It's like he's wearing onion rings as bracelets. The crowd was howling louder than Trump does when he sees a McDonald's sign. These two comedy heavyweights kept piling on, each joke more brutal than the last. It was like watching a roast battle, but instead of a person, they were roasting an entire dysfunctional presidency. The audience was loving every second of it, laughing harder than Trump does at his own jokes, and I use that term loosely.
This appearance, it was as if they caught her in a glue trap at Saks Fifth Avenue and dragged her there.
and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today.
This whole event, his whole platform is immigrants are dangerous, immigrants are killing our country, we have to stop the immigrants. And now, from Slovenia, please say hello to our former First Lady Melania Trump.
Little did Kimmel and Colbert know, but they were setting off a chain reaction in Trump's brain. As the laughter in the studio died down, you could almost hear the gears grinding in that orange head of his. His thumbs started twitching like they were possessed by the ghost of Kafef past. You know what that means, folks. A Twitter storm was brewing. Ever wonder what happens when a former president loses his cool on social media? Well, folks, we're about to find out. Trump's thumbs were itching for a fight, and boy, did they deliver. It all kicked off at the stroke of midnight. While most of us were dreaming of a world without Twitter drama, Trump was wide awake and ready to defend his marriage. His first tweet, "I have the greatest marriage."
Mrs. Trump, no, we haven't seen you lately, so we don't know your thoughts on your husband's campaign yet. For example, What do you think of his new running mate?
Oh, Stephen, I have always been in favor of him getting a new mate. Up top.
But what do you think about J.D. Vance himself? What do you think he brings to the ticket?
I think he brings some strong positions on conservative issues and some freaky positions on his sofa.
That is unbecoming of the First Lady. No. Not only is that unbecoming of your position, for the record, we all know that this couch story isn't true.
In all caps, because nothing says "I'm totally fine" like yelling it into the void. But our orange friend was just getting started. By 2 a.m., he was bragging about his breakfast habits. "We eat breakfast together every morning," he tweeted, because nothing proves marital bliss like shared cereal, right? I can just picture it now. Trump and Melania silently munching on their frosted flakes, avoiding eye contact. Just when we thought it couldn't get any better, 3 a.m. rolled around. Trump blessed us with a blurry selfie of him and Melania. The caption, "Fake news can't handle our love." Apparently neither could his phone camera. It looked like it was taken with a potato that had been left in the sun too long. But wait, there's more. Trump, clearly a literary genius, compared his marriage to that of Romeo and Juliet. He tweeted, "Me and Melania are like Romeo and Juliet, only better because we're both still alive." Ah yes, because nothing says healthy relationship like a tragedy where both main characters die. Maybe someone should have told him how that story ends. Even Trump's loyal supporters were starting to get worried. One brave soul commented, "Mr. President, we love you, but maybe lay off the late night tweeting. When your fans are telling you to put the phone down, you know it's bad. It's like your mom telling you to stop eating ice cream straight from the tub. You know you should listen, but the brain freeze feels so good." By morning, Trump's Twitter feed looked like a toddler had gone wild with a box of crayons. It was a mess of all caps declarations, blurry photos, and questionable literary references. His PR team must have been reaching for the strongest coffee in the White House, trying to figure out how to spin 3 a.m. love declarations into something presidential. Trump's Twitter tirade turned into a comedy goldmine for the internet. The more he tweeted about his marriage, the more people doubted it. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion, but instead of a car, it's Trump's dignity crashing into a wall of skepticism. Even some Republicans started joking about needing a presidential mute button. Poor Donnie Diapers just can't catch a break. But here's the kicker. Trump's attempts to prove his marital bliss backfired harder than a rusty old pickup truck. His public image took a nosedive faster than his approval ratings. It's almost like the orange turd forgot the first rule of holes. When you're in one, stop digging. But nope, he just kept on tweeting, digging himself deeper into a pit of public ridicule. Looks like Grumpy Trumpy learned a valuable lesson. When you can't take the heat, stay out of the Twitter kitchen. Or better yet, hire someone to hide your phone after 9 p.m. Maybe next time he'll think twice before starting a Twitter war with late night comedians. But who are we kidding? This is Trump we're talking about.